What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another VBX Familia Speaks video where you guys choose the topic of my video. So I recently have requested that I do a video on this recent drama surrounding Evelyn Lozada and her being called a colorist. So for those of you that don't know, Evelyn is on the show Basketball Wives, which I admit I do not watch. I have never watched any of these Basketball Wives, Real Housewives, none of the wives on reality TV. The only reality TV that I watch is 90 Day Fiance. That is my guilty pleasure, but I don't watch none of this crap. However, I have noticed that Evelyn has been receiving some heat lately and she's been on multiple social media platforms and she's being called out for being a colorist and for making colorist remarks towards this girl OG, who from what I've heard is Nigerian and it seems like she's some type of football player. So I'm first going to show you guys some clips from the show and then I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
Actually, you're right. You're below me. Exactly. No, I'm not below you.
Not with OG. Don't even.
Just like your baby's daddies, all canceled. Ugly. Ooh. Ugly. But I got a man, bitch. Ugly. Hey, Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Girl, bye.
I told Evelyn that OG was retweeting Chad. I know this girl was goofy, but not this goofy.
Ocho was in my DMs heavy, boo.
Honey, your ex-husband wanted to get with me. So for you to call me ugly, what does that say about you?
I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete.
OG, are you obsessed with Chad or something? Because I married him. I lived with him. Is that what you want? Because you can have it. I'm good.
You a dumbass, tired ass bitch.
I got kids. I got family. I got A+ credit. I got a mother.
Ooh,
What you
no one
got?
wants.
I had him. I married him. We were together.
That's the difference between me and you.
Did that.
Chad
Lost
wants to
my
be
wedding.
with
Are
a
you
black
serious?
woman. You're
Are
not
you
black.
serious?
You can gel your hair down as much as you want. You can say this and that.
Now we're doing this, so she's not black.
Don't talk about my daughter.
How the are we now having race wars?
Girl, come on now. Like we're not gonna do the race thing.
No comment.
I'm not really sure where she is coming from with the whole Evelyn wants to be black thing. Like, what?
You're not black.
Evelyn has come to Costa Rica with cornrows in her hair. I have sat at dinner tables hearing her use the N-word left and right, and it's disgusting.
I identify with being Afro-Latina. And guess what, bitch? I'm proud. So you can my
You want to be
And
black.
you were born in
As
LA.
many black
And all
as
that you
had
said
in
your
your
were born in
you
LA.
will
Girl,
never
bye.
be black.
Girl, bye.
You guys, where to even begin with this hot ass mess? Okay, so a little background information. Evelyn used to be married to this guy, Chad Ochocinco. I think he's some type of athlete. And it seems that he has been in this girl OG's DMs. So she was kind of throwing it in Evelyn's face. But from what I've been seeing and reading, it seems like Evelyn has made multiple remarks to OG throughout the season, repeatedly calling her ugly. And what really got people set off and calling her colorist was this post that she put in her IG stories. So she basically made a post saying, "Nobody watches you harder than the people that can't stand you." And then at the end of that post, she put an emoji of a gorilla. Now listen. If you make any type of reference to a gorilla or a monkey and you direct that towards a black person, and not just that, but a dark-skinned black person, like, girl, you know exactly what you were doing. Because I'm pretty sure had she been some light-skinned chick, you know, she wouldn't have put that emoji there. So that was the first thing that had people saying she's a colorist and that's why she's always calling her ugly. And y'all also know how the Twitterverse is. People love digging up old tweets. And so some people started, you know, redigging these tweets that she had made about her ex, Chad Ochocinco, calling him blue black, of course, referring to his dark skin. So people were like, yo, this girl has been colorist. And she's now trying to deflect by saying that she is an Afro-Latina. So of course, people started responding to Evelyn's Instagram post. Here, OG made a post saying, "But I'm the monkey, clown ass B." And then also on Twitter, she made this post saying, "And there it is, show your true colors, you racist bigot. You called Cece Ling Ling, Jackie a cockroach, and now me a monkey." And then someone else made a post saying, "Wow, so now black women are monkeys. Everyone boycott this trash box." So in the aftermath of all this and being called colorist and being called racist, it comes out that Evelyn is suing OG for defamation. And I also saw that she was trying to file a restraining order against OG, as she and I think some of the other cast members thought that she was violent or aggressive. But I think that got denied, if I'm not mistaken. But I just find it funny that, you know, she or anyone else could accuse her of being violent when Evelyn has proved herself to be one of the most violent people on the show.
Wait, don't do anything. Don't let her. Oh my God, my cow. Come on. Why y'all stop me all the time? I do that all the time. Let me get the in. I'm gonna kill that mother.
Now, the second thing that's being addressed here, which is why people think that Evelyn resorts to calling herself an Afro-Latina whenever she's being accused of being colorist or racist to save face, is because in the past, when she's been asked about her blackness, she always resorts to saying, you know, well, I'm Puerto Rican, or, you know, I'm from the hood or whatever, from New York, as if being Puerto Rican solidifies the fact that she's black. But, you know, Puerto Rican, I mean, being Puerto Rican, that's a nationality. That's not a race. So you can be Puerto Rican, but be any race. But see, this is the thing. In my humble opinion, I feel like if you're going to call yourself an Afro-Latina, then you also have to be comfortable identifying as a black person. And in my opinion, I don't think that Evelyn does or ever really has identified as black. I think a lot of, you know, these girls nowadays that identify as Afro-Latina, they do so, I don't know, maybe think it's cool, it's trendy, they want to jump on the bandwagon, but apart from the Afro-Latina label, they would never actually identify as black. Now, as far as OG's remarks saying, "Oh, you're trying to be black, you know, you came over here with braids and this and that," I was kind of like, huh? And that I did kind of agree with some of the other girls. Like, what are you talking about? Like, since when have Latinas not rocked braids and some of these hairstyles? Like, I didn't know that these hairstyles were exclusive only to unambiguously looking black people. Like, a lot of mixed, you know, people, they rock braids and all that stuff too. So that comment I did think was kind of like, what? Like, I've always seen Puerto Rican girls and Dominican girls especially rocking braids and all these type of hairstyles. Now, as far as, you know, Evelyn constantly saying the N-word, now that I can understand, and in that I can agree with OG, which, by the way, I did get a request to make a video about Latinos using the N-word, so that will be coming soon. So on that, I can agree that she probably needs to chill with that. But anyway, here is a clip of Evelyn basically talking about her identifying as an Afro-Latina.
I have backtracked my roots, so I know where I come from, you know, so I know, you know, I have a little bit of everything, yes, you know, so it's funny because on the season, somebody was like, "Bitch, you think you black?" And I've never had anybody tell me that. And I was so offended, you know, because I didn't know what that meant, you know, I'm like, I think I'm black. Like, I grew up in New York. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know where I come from. I know where I've done DNA tests just to know. Yeah. But I want to be able to tap into that more. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican and you know, I'm from New York and Afro-Latina and all that good stuff.
So again here, it seems like Evelyn is kind of confusing or jumbling up ethnicity and nationality and where you're from with race, which I don't know. I don't understand why she's doing that. Like, again, Puerto Rican doesn't necessarily equal black. Being from New York does not equal black. So I don't know. And listen, guys, I'm not here to tell someone how to identify or not to identify. I think that racial classification, how you choose to identify, it is very personal. It is very subjective. What is considered black or white to one person is going to vary. It might not be the same as what the next person considers to be white or black. But in her case, Girl, I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, the girl obviously has African blood running through her veins. I mean, you can look at her and tell this girl has black genes. She's mixed. Like, there's definitely no denying that. It's just as far as her, you know, identifying as an Afro-Latina, and it's just funny that this always happens to come up anytime she's being accused of being racist or colorist. Like, I don't think that she fully understands what that term Afro-Latino means and what that means to the people that actually choose to identify as that and live by that and have always identified with their blackness. Like, I just don't think that's something that Evelyn has always done, which if she had been someone that has always identified with their blackness or just identified as being a black Latina period, I don't think there would be so much of a pushback from her saying that. Like, you guys know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know. I think that's the issue when it comes to her. And as far as her whole beef with this girl OG, I'm sorry, but in my personal opinion, I do think Evelyn is a little low-key colorist. She does kind of see herself a little bit as, you know, above some of the darker skinned girls. So that was it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Do y'all think that Evelyn was displaying colorist behavior towards OG? Do you guys think that she really considers herself an Afro-Latina or that she should be using that label? So again, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Bye!